I've been recording this video that I'm trying to release to you for the past 44 minutes. As you can see, the timers, I'm always syncing the timer up so that way the actually clip that you're watching here of my Pokemon GO gameplay is always perfectly synced with what is actually happening. So if I were to be spinning around the map, you can actually see it in real time, and that's how I sync up the footage. And I did something really stupid, and that also is a great way to return to YouTube. I forgot to record this. I forgot to record my face. So some of you guys are gonna be sad that I'm still showing my face, but some of you guys will be happy. So if you're happy with seeing my face back on this YouTube channel again, make sure you go ahead and slap a like on this video. I would really appreciate it. And I'm just very thankful for your time tuning in here. After being gone for a while, I came to realize that even more than ever that, you know, you guys sharing your time out of your day with me on these silly videos that I'm making regarding Pokemon Go, man, it means a lot. So thank you for your time. Let's jump into this video. I do have some footage that I'm gonna show on the side, but I'm gonna try to, I want to try to keep this as concise as I can, but it's my coming back video for the 5th time coming back. I'm probably going to be rambling, so please do bear with me. We got a couple of amazing things happening in Pokemon Go right now. First off, I changed my name. There's good reasoning to that. Not all of my friends open my gifts, so with my name changed to One Reversal, I'm kind of hoping to be bumped to the top to when it comes down to the nickname. So alphabetic order, I'll be like in your top 4 list, I hope. So yeah, some of you guys, I don't have many of you added as a friend, but yeah, maybe if you're my friend in Pokemon, open my gift. Okay, so that way I get a lot of experience. I'm currently on the grind. I'm 171.4 million EXP. I've gone crazy. I've gone bonkers. Absolutely bonkers when it comes down to Pokemon Go. I've surpassed 140,000 catches. I've done quite a bit of egg hatches as well, 6.5k. I actually have so many incubators right now in this very moment. I got 400. That's because the sale was really good, and there's a sale right now on Pokemon Go as well. I'm so excited for this one. More incubators, because it's gotten to the point, and don't hate me for this, but it's gotten to the point that my storage is so stacked up that I kinda am forced to incubate 2-kilometer eggs into super incubators, because otherwise I'm not gonna ever get run out. I wish I could give them away to you, but I can't. So yeah, that's the reason why that's happening. So what I got here is probably good for 1,200, if not more, egg hatches in Pokemon. It's insane, you guys. It's insane. Got this Tokyo egg over here. So yeah, you can right now hatch Rhyhorn, Magby, you can hatch Porygon, and Shiny Elekid from 2K. So definitely get onto that. That's the Hatchathon ongoing right now. Kinda wish this event is kinda cool, but I would definitely kinda wish that they would like maybe reduce the distance by like a third, or maybe cut in half. That would be, you know, even more. That would be sweetening the deal, and people would be buying these incubators like crazy as well, I would reckon. But yeah, that's what's going on. So I changed my name. I'm still on the XP grind, and during the Double Stardust event, I went so crazy that I actually managed to get very close to 15 million Stardust. In the last video that I released like a month ago, I was a little over 10 million Stardust, but right now 14.8. In my last footage that I recorded, I was at 15 million, and I'm gonna show you what went down, because the title of the video is something among the lines of evolving a shiny Pokemon with a Sinnoh Stone. And here's kind of the footage of the Pokemon that I decided to choose for this. And that's honestly because it's clickbait for YouTube. Because if I put in shiny into the title, more of you guys are gonna click on the video. So that's why I decided Togekiss is gonna be the one. And I actually powered it up to the max. And Togekiss, I was gonna do it anyway. Togekiss is such a beautiful Pokemon. It's so good. It's such a good Pokemon. It's the best fairy type attacker in the game. There's a couple of other Pokemon you can also evolve with the Sinnoh Stone, but I got it through Research Breakthrough. That's currently the only way in Pokemon Go in order to obtain it, so I've done my Research Breakthrough in order to get that Sinnoh Stone. But the name of the Sinnoh Stone is actually kind of weird. It's called 1106_name. That's a little bit of a bug that will be fixed later down the road. But that is called the Sinnoh Stone. Now, unfortunately, we had no heads up on that, which kind of sucks, but you cannot do much about that. But with your research breakthrough is going to be the moment in which you have the capability of getting one of those Sinnoh Stones. So, one thing that they changed with the Sinnoh Stone is, for example, Rhyhorn. Usually you would need 50 candy to evolve a Rhyhorn into a Rhydon. With this change, it is right now 25 candy, and this is because you can actually evolve Rhydon into Rhyperior, which is gonna be the second best ground type Pokemon in the game. Very exciting Pokemon. I will definitely evolve Grandster into a Rhyperior as well. This one doesn't have like a lot of attack, it doesn't have like 15 attack, but that's okay regardless. There's also a massive CP change I'm gonna dive into a little bit later. You also have Magmar, which you can evolve into Magmortar. It's definitely gonna be one of the better fire type attackers in the game. I don't think it's gonna be better than Moltres or maybe Entei. Maybe with the CP change it is going to be, but it's gonna be up there. I think it's gonna be around Flareon level, which is still really good. But yeah, it is definitely up there. Then next up, we got Electabuzz. Now Electabuzz is interesting because I believe personally that Electabuzz evolving into Electivire is going to be the best electric type attacker in the game. Even better than Zapdos and Raikou. So maybe that theory still holds true right now, simply due to the fact that they did change some of the formula with the CP change. And we did have the CP change before, remember, when all your Pokemon got cut in half. And then once they changed it back, suddenly your Blissey and your Chansey needed to be healed up again. That's kind of changed. Some of the Pokemon are changed. Like Mewtwo was not affected by this before, but right now it is a higher CP Pokemon. But maybe Slacking is better, I don't know. But yeah, let's not talk about Slacking, because I don't think Slacking, and that's the reason why I don't have one, is a good Pokemon. Like, it's just not a good Pokemon Pokemon Go. Just straight up. If you have it on top there, to me personally, it's not worthy of the top position in my CP. So that's why I don't have it there. So for me, Groudon, Kyogre were always on top. And Mewtwo was kind of like sitting there on the third row, I believe. I actually have a screenshot here. It was the 9th Pokemon. But that was not 100%. Jason, in fact, right now, is the 4th strongest Pokemon. So that's quite the increase. Hold up. That's quite the increase. The increase is about 200 CP on Mewtwo. So that's quite significant, I would say. But yeah, we're gonna go back to that a little bit later. I want to talk about the other Pokemon, which are pretty interesting. We got Miss Drevis, can evolve into Miss Magius as well. It's not really that great of a Pokemon, but it looks really cool. I guess that's the only benefit on this evolution here. So that's one. The next one is Gligar. Gligar is interesting. Gliscor is the evolved form. I think it looks really badass, by the way. I'm not sure if it's that great. I don't think it is. Flying ground type is an interesting combination for sure, but I just don't think there's better Pokemon out there to evolve with the Sinnoh Stone. I don't think Gligar should be your first choice, unless you obviously really fan favorite on Gliscor, then 100% go for that, but it's completely your choice. This video is just to throw in some perspective, I guess, from my side. Next up we got Porygon. Porygon is great. I love Porygon. I got one over here, it's 100% IV. I'll definitely max this one out soon and evolve it, but it's a normal type. So normal types in Pokemon Go is one of the worst typings in the game. Snorlax is really great simply due to the fact that it's like a wall. It's a defensive wall. But other than that, normal type moves don't really do too much. And the frustrating part with Pokemon Go, I feel, for normal type Pokemon is that if Porygon were to be an electric type, these moves were to be boosted and would do more damage. But Porygon doesn't have that because it's a normal type. So because of that, normal type Pokemon aren't really that great, because they don't do double or special super effective damage to other Pokemon. But still, Porygon Z is what the name is. It looks amazing. And I'm kind of happy that we don't need a dubious disc. in order to evolve it, because that's the case with the main series, because you'd need an upgrade and then you need a dubious disc to evolve it. So it's just going to be a Sinnoh Stone for now on Porygon Z. Next up we got Murkrow. Murkrow and my eternal battle to try to get myself a shiny will probably be never ending, but still I got an 8,000 candy right now. I'm like 3,000 encounters in, but I still don't have the shiny. This evolves into Honchkrow. Honchkrow looks really cool. It gets quite a bit of CP, but it's not going to be amazing like some of these other Pokemon on this list. So it could be a second choice. Some people really love it, and if you have a good shiny, 100% go for it. Dark Flying is kind of an interesting combination for sure. It's going to be one of the better flying type attackers in Pokemon Go. And I don't know about Dark, but you got your Tyrannitars for that. So, and Absol are absolutely cool. So yeah, that's Murkrow right there. We got also Sneasel, another dark type. So Sneasel will evolve into Weavile. Which, by the way, I think that Sneasel looks cooler than Weavile. That's just personal opinion. But Weavile is going to be powerful. It's going to be a great Ice type attacker. But the downside to Weavile is, besides the fact that it has high attack, it's also going to be incredibly squishy. We call that a glass cannon. High attack, but it's going to be taken down really quickly. Not a lot of HP, not a lot of defense, but a pretty high attack stat. So that is Sneasel into Weavile for you. Next up, we got Roselia. Now, Roselia has a shiny form in Pokemon Go. I always think that Roselia is a beautiful shiny. Roserade, which is the evolved form of Roselia, is no different. It's an absolutely amazing looking Pokemon aesthetically, but it's going to be a decent grass type attacker. I would say it is great usually, but there's two grass type attackers coming in Generation 4, which are just gonna reign supreme over any grass type, in my opinion. So that's why I would say, if you love the way it looks, you can invest into it, but don't expect too much from this Pokemon as of right now. That's basically all I have to say about Roselia. Next up, we got Dusclops. So Dusclops is, it's kind of unfortunate how weak Dusclops is in Pokemon Go. And the evolved form Dusknoir, despite the fact that it looks amazing, and as a shiny even more beautiful, it gets like dark bluish, it's just bad. It's just a bad Pokemon. In terms of CP, it doesn't do much. Look how far the bar is, and it's only 865 CP. As Dusknoir, that doesn't get added a whole bunch more. It does get a chunk of defense, but you know, right now it doesn't do a whole lot. So that's a little bit unfortunate on Dusknoir there. But yeah, then of course the final one is Togekiss, and I got that one right here. Togekiss. I evolved it, maxed it out, 3294. It's not a perfect, so it can be 3300, but this one is already good. Can't complain. Wonder defense. Cannot complain with this one. I just really wanted this one as the shiny, so I could just clickbait it into the title. I mean, it's necessarily like, you know, you guys gotta click on it, so that's the reason why I did it. But also because I love this Pokemon, and it's the best fairy type attacker in Pokemon Go. And I cannot wait to place this one in gyms, because it just looks really cool. It's finally in its final form, fairy flying type, Togekiss right there. Just a couple of other Pokemon which should get an evolution, but the species are not available right now. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of Pokemon Go. In the next episode, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A of questions that you guys asked me on Twitter. So that's going to be more of a personal Q&A. If you guys got any questions after this video in regards of my return or regarding the Q&A, make sure you leave them in the comment section down below. And tell me, what is going to be the first Pokemon, or what was the first Pokemon that you decided to evolve with the Sinnoh Stone? That in mind though, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for still being around. It's kind of weird to make videos again, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I got the hat here, this is the cap that we're going to be wearing throughout the entire playthrough, so I'm super excited for that. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for now. This is Reverse for Pokemon Go. I'm going to be signing off, and I'll see you guys back again soon with more Pokemon Go.